MIAA Tournament champions Emporia State, head coach Dory Collins, and student athletes Kelly Moten and Catherine Flock. Coach, if you can start us with an opening statement.
Just really proud of our team. To beat a team like Pitt, who's as well coached as they are and as good as they are at what they do, and on a 15-game winning streak or 16, whatever it was, they were the hottest team in America, I think. And to beat them in a game today just said a lot to think about our players and our commitment level to try to win another championship. And I was just proud of how we played. I thought we played really, really tough, played together, and beat one of the top teams in America today.
Thanks. Open it up to questions.
Coach, were you feeling pretty good coming into the game that there's a chance that Pitt State made most of its threes yesterday? They wouldn't have that many left today.
Well, I don't know about, we played in, the last time we played them, they just made 21 of 31 in the game before at Washburn. And then yesterday you watch them make 16. And so, but we had guarded them pretty good at the three-point line both times we played. And tried to make them just do something else to beat us, and I thought we did a pretty good job today. I mean, I don't know what you do with MIAA Burgess. I mean, we're hand in her face, and she makes them anyways. Some players are just good enough that even if you play good D, they're going to make a play, and she's one of those players. So, we just try to make it tough on defense and try to make you shoot contested shots, and, I was proud of how we did that today.
Catherine, this is 4 MIAA championships for you.
Mm-hmm.
Coach Lord thinks you're going to be back next year again.
I will be.
What is it about March?
It's a special time. This is what you work all summer, all preseason for, and it pays off.
For both players, does this feel any different after winning multiple in a row? Does it feel any different after each one, or is it the same feeling?
You want to go first, or you want me to?
I mean, it feels great every time. I don't know.
I don't think anyone is more exciting than the other. Well, honestly, last year's versus Fort Hays, that was a big one. I think that one was the most exciting game that we've played in the championship so far.
Jory, what can you say about the way your team handled? You lose her and Sandra in the second quarter there, and you keep going on a run.
Yeah, they were in foul trouble too. Both of us had a couple, big minute people that didn't get to play much in the second quarter, but our kids that were in there were fighting. Both teams were, and just made plays. And we had a group the other night against UCO. 3 minutes to go in the first half, it's tied, and they went on a 12-0 run, and that was kids that usually come off the bench. So we've been getting a lot of production. Actually, the last time we played Pitt, we got 0, and we talked about that, from our bench. And ever since then, they've been really good. And we've played much better because of that. And, it's whether you start or not at our team, I mean, we don't think about it that way. You just, what's your role? And everybody has to play to their role, and we got plenty of kids that are capable of helping us win games.
How good was Catherine today?
She was good all tournament. She was terrific posting up. We were getting them on some switches and some ball screens and getting her some favorable matchups, and she finished at a high level, rebounded at a high level. I think she had 3 double-doubles. In the tournament, and she's done that all year for us. Just really dominated the paint with just some physicality and just bring your lunch pail work ethic in the lane.
How well did you think you executed offensively?
I thought we did a good job. We kind of, as the game went along, we kind of just started running all the high-low stuff that we have in, trying to get some options down there. Did some good things off the ball screen. Sometimes you go into a game thinking it's going to be one way, and then they play you a different way, and you got to make some adjustments. And our players have done a good job of recognizing those things that we're talking about and going out and putting it into execution, and we did a good job today.
Kelly, how much does that help when you have your 2 forwards contributing like they did this tournament?
Oh, it does a lot. And, to have Catherine, that's a big key for us and going into games and having our game plan set. We really rely on her a whole lot. I think I'm one of her biggest fans. I'm so proud of her that she got the MVP. I think even if I would have got it, I would have gave it to her. To see her work ethic all season long, how hard she works, regardless of what we're doing, she goes 100% every single day, and I couldn't be more proud.
Thanks, Kelly.
You're welcome.
George, can you talk a little about just the significance of winning 4 of these tournaments in a row? That's got to be a tough feat.
Yeah, I don't know. every year it's a different team. Whether you have players that have done it before, you add to or lose to, the team dynamic can be different. And, as a coach, I always look at those teams as the 14-15 team or the 13-14 team, whatever. And this team, from the beginning, has been just really together and just is really pretty close-knit, get along, terrific, and I think want to play hard for each other. And to be able to do it, we talked about it. I don't know that anybody's won 4. I think we won 4 back when you had it at your place. I think my very first year was the last one of those. And it's just something I told them. I said, that's going to go in a book, and somebody 15 years from now is going to look at that and ask you if you played on one of those teams, and that's something you can be proud of. So we know it's a good, a nice accomplishment. But we take them things one game at a time, one tournament at a time, and this one for this team is special.
For all 3 of you, what do you guys do with your little piece of nylon there once you get it? Where do you store it away?
I tie mine on my book bag that I wear everywhere. Well, to the games.
I got a spare change thing at home that I just toss them in. You just sit on my desk.
I do the same as Kelly. I tie it on my book bag and just carry it around everywhere.
Catherine, when you look back, knee surgery, rehab, what does this moment mean when you kind of reflect on it all?
When you're going through knee surgeries, you kind of wonder, why this happens, and there's a purpose for it, and obviously just coming and getting to play in these type of games, that's that reason why you go through everything and just go at it.
Coach, what does the momentum do for this, winning this tournament, do when you guys go into the NCAA tournament now?
Well, you always want to go in when you can. We've been fortunate the last 3 years to go into the tournament on a little winning streak, at least from this tournament. You want to be playing your best now. It's when it matters the most, and from here on out, it's one and done. But you ride that into the tournament, and you go in playing with confidence, knowing that, especially in our league, that if you win this tournament, you probably beat top 10, 15 teams in the country, and you're going to go play a tournament and probably have to play them again. But you've had some success, so that doesn't mean you're going to win, but at least you can do it, and that kind of mentality I think helps.
Is it disappointing not to have the regional at home, or is it just something you're used to?
Well, we're getting used to it, unfortunately. That's something that, I don't know if we need to talk about that or that'll get me in a bad mood, but, that's unfortunate for us because we have one of the best home court advantages in Division II basketball, bar none, at White Auditorium. And to not be able to play 3 out of a possible 6 NCAA tournament games on your home floor with your home crowd is disappointing because there's an advantage there, no question. But we haven't done it in a long, long time because we haven't been able to. 2 years ago we were the 1 seed and ended up going to Harding and lost that game by 3. And I know if we were in White Auditorium, we might have got that game, made it to a back-to-back Elite Eights. So it's tough, but we'll go play wherever. We're excited to be in the tournament and just want to go compete.
Time for one more question.
With the experience that Sandy had coming into this tournament, what did you think of the way she kind of upped her game?
Well, I think Sandy, she chose to come here because I think she wanted to play in these kind of games at this time of year. She hadn't really got that opportunity at George Mason. I think at Georgia Tech they made a Sweet 16. She didn't get to play, but was at least in that environment. And for her, she wanted to feel what it's like to play in March and in college basketball with her last year. And she's been a terrific addition for us. And I was really proud of her because she did step up her game the last 3 here. And, we're looking forward to her continuing to do that.
Thanks, Coach. Thanks, student athletes.
Thank you.
Congrats, Emporia.